So it is the morning after the election. So today's November 6th. And Trump is president once again. I just don't know anymore. I just don't understand how he could become president once again after spreading so much hate, so much misinformation. He is such a hateful person, and for him to win in our country just shows that he won because of other people that are just like him. People that are Hispanic that voted for him, you're dumb as fuck. He's gonna deport you guys. I honestly, if you voted for him and you're Hispanic, I really do hope you get deported. It sounds bad, but I really don't care anymore. You voted for this, so it is what it is. For the black people that voted for Trump, police immunity, yeah, y'all are gonna get beat to death. Sorry about that, but that's what you guys voted for. Good luck. The white women that voted for Trump, yeah, so about that, you're not gonna have rights to your own body anymore. Neither will your grandchildren or your daughters. So good luck with that, not having any bodily autonomy. And honestly, you probably don't deserve it because you don't know how to think for yourself. So you might as well not have your body for yourself. And to every single person that has voted for him personally, just know I have such deep hatred for you. This country is really going backwards, and it's really sad to see because I really thought we were headed towards a path or a future where it was going to become better, you know? But waking up to the news of Trump being president, I'm like speechless. I just don't really know what to say. I just can't believe that hate. Oh my God. I just can't believe that hate and fear-mongering and racism, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia won. It just shows that those ugly things is what America is to its core. And I might not even have rights to marry who I want to marry, because if they get rid of same-sex marriage, there goes my right to marry who I want to marry and who I love. Like, it's just, I just can't believe that I'm gonna have to be dealing with this president for 4 more years now. I dealt with him in my teen years, into my early 20s, and now from my mid-20s to my late 20s, I'll be dealing with him again. So it is November 7th, 2 days after the election, and yesterday was just kind of a lot post-election results. I really was disassociating the whole entire day yesterday, not really believing what was real, what was not, worried about what my rights look like in the future of America and how I will be perceived with being a minority, well, a Hispanic male, and then on top of that, a gay Hispanic male. Yesterday was a lot, and it's hard to say, but excuse me, I have started to delete people that have voted for Trump, and I just can't accept that. You voted for somebody who spreads hate, who doesn't like me as a human being, and who has so many felonies and is a rapist and is literally not a good person whatsoever. So to any person that has voted for Trump out there, I don't like you. I will never respect you. You have lost my respect because in 2016, cool, whatever, I was 16 at the time, I couldn't do much. But now, with literally knowing how he is as a person, as he's ran before in the past, it just truly goes to show that people will vote out of self-interest and selfishness. They will not look for the greater good. They want to do what benefits them. And to the people that have said, for the economy, this and that, you don't realize that the tariffs that he's going to put is going to skyrocket the price, right? Right? Everything's going to get more expensive. Everything is going to be a lot harder to buy now. And we're going to see a bigger inflation than it is now. And to the people that say, oh, well, the economy that Biden has right now is trash and this and that. Let's think here for a bit. Whose policies are put in place when Biden took office? Oh, that's right. Trump's policies were in place when Biden took office. So, of course, under Biden's administration, it's going to look like he's the one that's making it such a bad economy. But in reality, it's Trump's policies that are in place that are making it shitty. And for the people that are going to say, oh, well, when Trump was in office, it was such a good economy and all that. Do you want to know why? Let's think here, guys. Let's think. It's probably because Barack Obama's policies were in place. So obviously, you're going to think, oh, Trump did better with the economy. Bitch, he just took over Barack Obama's policies. Of course it was good. Barack Obama did it. People are so stupid. They're so ignorant and they're so unwilling to learn that it's really frustrating and kind of like fascinating to see. So to the people out there that have voted for Trump, I don't like you. I don't. You voted against me as a human being and I don't respect that. And to the women that voted for him, your rights, gone. Literally today, I just seen a video where protesters are going on campuses and there is a guy holding a sign saying women are property. So if that's how you want to think of women, go ahead. If you voted for him, for Trump, you basically are saying the same thing, that women are property. And I don't want to hear any bullshit or any complaining about this, because literally you voted for him, you knew what was going on, or maybe you didn't, but that's not my fault. You don't educate yourself on literally topics. People are literally so focused on the economy and the pocket and their money that they don't look at other communities and realize that their vote has a really big impact on those communities. Literally just found out that one of my roommates voted for Trump. Deleted. Don't care. It's really awkward because we do live together, but you voted for someone who literally will have not a second thought of harming me. And if you voted for him, that means you truly, truly believe that. And also, it's kind of hard to digest because I literally also found out yesterday that 2 of my siblings voted for Trump. How are you, as a Mexican, gonna vote for someone who literally does not like Mexican people? He keeps talking about mass deportations. Did you know that he is able to put in place a policy where he can deport families here that were originated in the US, that have been born in the US? He can deport them. You don't think that's going to affect you? Bitch, you're going to go with them. I don't understand how ignorant and stupid you can be. So at this point, it's gotten to a point where I really have to start acting more selfishly. It really sucks that it has to be like this, but it's my reality. I just really can't believe that my sister really just couldn't, and my brother couldn't think for themselves and only voted out of pure interest in themselves. But their vote basically costed my vote, or my life, my rights. And I'm gonna start distancing myself from them. I'm gonna start cutting off even more. It really sucks because I am the oldest, and having to do this to my younger siblings is really unfortunate. But you voted for someone who doesn't like me, who is willing to revoke my rights, willing to let businesses discriminate against me and throw me out and refuse my service. I won't even have the right to marry. Literally, there's no excuse for it, and I'm just so disappointed, honestly. And yesterday was a lot. I really, really struggled with keeping my mind in the clear, but now I feel like I'm a lot more clear-headed than I was before. And I just feel angry. I just feel anger and disappointment. And I'm going to keep fighting. I obviously will. But I'm not going to be as forgiving or as nice anymore, because I've done that in the past and that's gotten me nowhere. So, new version of me. Oof. You're not going to like it. If you meet me in person and you oppose me, you're not going to like it. I will literally challenge you. I don't care. I will be the bad guy. Even though you guys are already the bad guys, I can match that. Because literally, how can you do that to someone? So today has been honestly a really calm day. Nothing too crazy, which I very much have enjoyed. I am still struggling with the fact that my own family... Why is it every time I fucking record, Chico, you always gotta come, like, meow? Literally this whole entire time did not meow at me once. And the instant I start recording, starts meowing. And he just walks out of the room. So it has been a couple days now since the election has happened. And I'm just gonna say this, a lot of people are being cut off from me personally, because I can't be friends with people who would vote against my right to even have the right to marry, you know? So that's just really hard. Also, tensions are really high. Everybody is just hating on everybody. And last night was probably the biggest fight that me and my roommates have ever had because of politics and anything like that. There was so much that was brought to light about how my two roommates felt. And it's really hard because first it was just a discussion between me and one roommate who voted red, and we were talking and all that, and then it just ended up escalating with my other roommate getting to the conversation. It was good at first, but it just escalated to a point where at some point in the conversation, it wasn't about the politics anymore. It was more about baggage and still left over from their relationship when they broke up 2 or 3 months ago. I have never been put in a situation where I felt like I was literally stuck in the middle. I don't know where I stand with one of my roommates anymore. With one of my roommates, with her, I completely get her. She understands me. We are both at risk of getting our rights taken away. And my other roommate, he just doesn't understand that. And it's really heartbreaking for him to not understand that. But, like, I just can't get behind it. And to have such a big fight that lasted around an hour, 2 hours long, just really goes to show that politics is not just something that you can vote on and just like throw away after you did it. It is something that impacts people that you love and care about, and if you don't understand how big of an impact it's making on that person, then you truly don't really care. I get it, people are voting with their pockets and saying, oh, the economy, this and that, this and that. But the economy is going to go to shit anyway once Trump gets into office with these tariffs put in place. That's the one thing they don't understand. And I'm getting really frustrated with that. And it's becoming something that I just can't really tolerate anymore. So to any Trumpy out there, bye, you're not my friend if you want to restrict access to my rights as a human being to even marry who I want to marry. 2, you're voting for the rights to basically be able for businesses to be able to throw me out, you know? That's not something that I take very lightly, because I just get denied service or kicked out of establishments because I like men and I want to marry a man. Like, that just seems so unethical. And they might say, oh, well, I don't agree with what he says and this and that, but you voted for him. That means you are endorsing his behavior. You somewhat align with what he says. If you're fully thinking about just the economy with the election that took place, what a privilege it is to literally know and only vote with thinking of your pockets only, you know? I just think that's so fucked up that you only get the privilege to be able to do that, whereas other people, they didn't get to only think about the economics. You think I'm not fucking like suffering from the economy too? I am. But there are other things that get taken into consideration that really affect me as a human being. And that's the one thing I just don't understand, is that what a privilege it is for you to literally only think about economics during this election. We're all fucking suffering, dude. Like, it's not something that, oh, only one party or this and that is only facing. I just don't understand it. Like, people, like, why are you guys doing this to us? And then they want to complain that, oh, well, nobody wants to be our friend. Y'all really letting politics and all that, like, break up friendships and family. Oh, fuck yeah. You're voting against my right to live as a human being. Of course I'm not gonna fucking take it very lightly, the fuck. And I'm gotten to the point where I can easily just cut you off. I don't care. It is what it is. You made your choice. Reap what you sow and deal with it. Same goes with family. There are 2 of my siblings that voted for him, and I'm really trying my best to like not let it get to me, but it is, and it's something that I just don't take lightly. So I don't know how it's going to be in the future, but I do know is that you voted against me, you're not my friend. That's literally point blank period. That's basically what I'm trying to say, and if you can't accept that, that's not my problem. So yeah. On the bright side, it's very fucking windy, but I am can you guys even hear me? I am going to renew my tabs because they have been overdue for about almost 2 months now, and I got pulled over, and now I actually have the money to renew them, so I'm very much going to do that now. And it cost me like about Okay, paid off tab. How much was that shit? $124 for a small ass sticker. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what the actual fuck? Why are the... Let me see. Yeah, let me see actually. Service fee of $425, a credit card fee of $279, and then $93 for the regular fee, $14 for the recreational fee because I want to get to the parks, $10 renewal late fee because I was late, $124.04 for a fucking sticker on your car. That is crazy to me. But I work at 3 today, 3 to 11. It's gonna be a long day or a long shift, and but I'm trying to make it through. You know, with all the fighting that's going on and all the bickering, it's kind of really hard to keep like a good headspace. But I'm not gonna really be home for any of that stuff, so I don't honestly mind. One thing I really do want to speak up about is, if you are also in a place where you don't know where you stand with people anymore, just do what you think is best for you. I really struggled with coming to terms that, yes, people have difference of opinions than you and all that. But when they vote for someone who's actively trying to not let you have rights as a human being, it's kind of hard to not take that personally. And like, I can always forgive and forget, but I just don't know in this situation if I can. The way that it is now is probably gonna be the way that's gonna be moving forward, and it's something I'm gonna have to accept and like basically get used to. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. It's just really difficult to wrap my head around. And if you are someone who is in the LGBTQ plus community and is struggling post-election, please reach out to get help. There are resources out there that you can reach out to and talk to and get that help that you so want. And to all my people that are Hispanic and they're afraid of being deported, even though they were born here or their parents came here illegally and all that, just know that I'm here for you. I understand where you're coming from. I've been there. I know how that feels. I know how long the process takes for literally to get documentation, because my mom went through that. So I completely understand where you guys are coming from and how terrifying this is, because it's just gonna be really hard to accept someone in power like this is in power and was chosen to be empowered. I just want you guys to know that I am here for you. I love you guys, all that, but if you're a Trump supporter, I don't love you. I don't like you. I'm gonna try my best to like refrain from even speaking to people like them anymore, because I just don't think they have the capacity to understand what I'm saying or don't want to listen to what I'm saying. And also, I just don't really want to speak to them anymore. Other than that, everybody else that voted for my rights, love and appreciate you very much. I'm very grateful that I have people backing me up and fighting for me, because it is a tough battle. But we're gonna keep fighting. We could get knocked down, but we can only stand up and keep on rolling with the punches, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna fight. I don't care anymore. Maybe I'm gonna enter my villain era, you never know. And I'm just gonna keep fighting. It was very discouraging at first when this whole thing came into place, but now I have like this energy and this fire lit underneath me where I am going to make a change. I am going to make a difference. I am going to help people and going to help others with situations that they don't necessarily know how to handle. I will make a difference, and I'm going to. If you have still been watching my videos and still been tuning in, I really do appreciate it. I really do love and support you guys. And I'm very appreciative that you are still taking your time out of your day to listen to me and talk to me and interact with me, and me just even talking to you guys. I feel like this is a really good way for me to just like let out how I'm feeling and how I personally feel, and just be able to express it. If you have been watching and keeping up with me, thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. If you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, share my channel, spread the word, help me get more a little bit recognition. I mean, it's not important, but like, it's nice. I'm just kidding. Other than that, you guys have a great night, and see you next time.